hold the value of 10, b will hold the value of this one, right? That we call it as a variable. So here
mm,
some v, it is again it is a variable,
mm.
right? This will hold the value of a plus b. So that is what we call it as a variable.
Yes.
Okay. So a variable is the name of reversed area allocated in memory. What does it mean? So if you assign the some value to variable, so it will hold the value and it will save in Java, like in your local machine. Okay? So that is what it means. Okay. So which means it is a value can be changed, right? You can change it, later you can change anything, right? So but as per you change the value, so it will hold the value, right? So that is what. So variable nothing but it is a it holds the value which can be changed. So we types of variable like local, instance, and static variable. Okay, so what does it mean? We will understand.
Okay.
Okay, so what is local variable? Local variable nothing but variable declared inside the body of method. That we call it as a variable.
Mhm.
What does it mean? So we'll see it. We have written one. Mm, Great reference. So here, see here inside the this is a while method. Inside here, body, right? This body. Let's see. While is a method value, right? That local variable. Whatever you define, we call it as a local variable. Okay, inside the body of method.
Okay.
Okay. So instance variable nothing but it is a variable again inside the class but outside the body. What does it mean? See here we have mentioned here variable I equal to 0. It will hold the value of 0. This is a value, but it is outside the outside. We have not mentioned like within the method. It is outside the method, right? So this I value we have mentioned here. It is a 0. So that we call it as an instance variable. Static variable, it is not nothing but you have to use the word as a static. It cannot be local. Okay, so it can create a single copy of static variable, and you can share that value to instance of the class. Okay, so I have given example here. What is okay? So static nothing but the value should not change. We have changed here later back and change instead of 10 to 100, right? So that is not a static, right? So static is nothing but you have to use the word keyword, right? It will not change. So that is a static. Okay. So then integer n equal to 9 inside the body. So this is a local variable. Okay. So then we have main method. Inside that main method, we have mentioned integer data 50. So this is how you can refer it. Okay. So it is not mandatory, but you have to understand like how the, uh, the position of your uh, what do you call you mentioning. Okay, one second. Okay, so I have given here you are adding the number to variable. So what all number is equal to 10, b equal to 10, then we are right. So this is a simple example. Okay,
Mm.
and you can do not only adding a subtraction anything, and you can find the value whether the number is like odd even. How you should have a formula, right? How to find one or odd number, right? So for that, what is the formula we have in maths? Integer a equal to 10, Okay, if okay, if a divided by 2 is equal to 0, right? If any number is divisible by 2, right?
I
That
think
is a
You
I
even
think
number.
it's slow because we see the screen you're creating a class.
it's class, the window class, new Java class.
Yeah,
It's
it,
very
it, it,
slow, I
it
think.
takes some time. So is it visible now?
Yeah,
Yeah, but your voice also breaking
breaking.
continuously.
Yeah. So I might be having network issues. So please bear with me. Okay, until you hear. Okay, so let me know if you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, now we can see.
So what I have created a class for odd or even number. What I was so how to find number is an or odd, right? You have to any number divided by two, the like equal to 0, right? Then you have to print number is
Shivanand, it is like going very like breaking. Can't even hear.
okay. Let me change my connection. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think now it is better, right? Hello.
Yeah, now it's fine.
So what I was telling, how we'll find a the number is even or odd? Any number is divided by 2 is equal to 0, right?
Zero.
That is what we call it as a even number. So that's what I have created a class, right? So I have created a code here, right? I am just comparing a equal to 10. A is a variable which is divided by 2 is equal to, right? Yesterday she was asking, Padma was asking how to find the program, right? So you can write it like this also. Okay. So only logic you should know it. Okay. So that is what. So here this is a increment.
Percentile,
We
I
have to
think.
use a
Percentile.
percentage,
Mm.
Percent.
right? So let's see. Right. This number is even. I am getting the output as even. So now I'll change it to 9. So what is my
Yeah.
expected? It should not print anything
Odd.
because it is a odd, right? To
Yeah.
print to print the odd number, so you have to use a else statement.
Else.
Else,
Okay. It's odd.
if you want to see it, right, then it will print if else, right? So we have used this control statement. Number is odd, right? This is how. Okay, that is what you can just practice it,
Mm.
right? And you can use any number also. So that is what variable, right? So whatever you mention the value, right? So that is a is a variable here, so which will store the value, right? It can be change anything. So that is what variable. Okay. So then we have static and non-static variable. Static nothing but it will not once it is once it is declared or mentioned, the value will not change it, right?
Mm.
So that is what it is a static variable. Okay.
Okay.
So here I have given static integer a equal to m1. This is what static. You have to use the keyword, right? If you are mentioning any value as a static, which will not change it, we have to use that static keyword. Okay.
Mm.
So then non-static means a variable defined within the block or method anywhere or constructor called as a non-static means variable whatever randomly we have written here, right? So these are a non-static variable where we have not used the word as a static. Okay, so it's very simple, not to worry on this, just say it is a concept. Okay, so whatever we have mentioned in the rk, this name, variable name can be anything. Okay, it is not like
Mm.
you have to use rk, you can write anything, you can
Mm.
whatever. So only whatever is there in blue color, it is a right. So that is the keyword in Java. Okay, that has to be same. Okay, so then we have I have given like anything. Okay, is adding number or you can mention some, right? So whatever, so all those. It is not like you can mention like this only or anything. You can uh, it should be right. So here I have given sum of what, n and m. So what is the n? N is 3, right? What is m? 6, right? So it will, if you use the sum method, it will find. So what is the value? Data type is an integer, so you can mention this variable, it will hold the value of this, right? Then it will type as a 9. This is the output. Okay, so some example I have given. So then yesterday we have discussed about object and class, right? So with the example, right? So now let's understand the definition of object. Object is a member, okay, or instance of Java class, right? So whatever you created a class, inside that we have created a object. Whatever we call it is an instance of class. Okay, that is a definition of object. Each object has an identity, behavior, state, right? That can be stored in the field or variable. I told you, right? Variable. So here we call it A is a object, right? B also object, right? Sum also object. So object is nothing but variable, or it will show the state, behavior, right? So that is what. Okay, so this example we have discussed yesterday how to create by using the new keyword, right? We use the keyword that we call it as a object. So now we have a next constructor in Java, right? So this is a special method which will use to initialize the object, right? How will initialize the object? That we call it as a constructor, right? So when object is created, the constructor is called automatically. Okay, so let's see example here. So I have a yesterday we have created a class main and then we have defined in separate class, right? Value of x, right? So then create a class of constructor for the main class, right? So here you have used the main class, then you have given a value again as a x. So here you have not given any value, but here you just called here, you just created a just a sample class. Then inside here you have assigned the value for this x, right? So that is what initial value, right, for that x. So after that you have mentioned here this is a main method in Java. It is mandatory, right? So then you have created object. As soon as you created an object, the constructor is called. Okay, in Java, in backend, the logic how it is called every time. So then what you are doing, you have created a object for the main method. So what is main method here? This is what it has. It has a x equal to 5. So then it will print x. Okay, that is how the logic is here. Simple also you can do, but using
Public main is a method. Public main is a method, right? No, the other one.
it is a method.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you can define in separate classes to make it. You can mention in one class only, or we have yesterday created separate class, right? So second Java, and here I have just
Mm,
mentioned only this one,
mm,
and
mm,
where it is value of x is taking from main class. I have created a main
yeah.
class in different way. right?
Mm.
So that is what. So in that way also, I mean, if the code is very big, right? In one code only you cannot write it everything. So you make it a separate. If you have a long code, so create a separate classes, right? So Java class. Then you write the value or anything. Then you can call that value of x by using that. By using that method, right? Here we called as a main method. So that is why this is referring here, and it is taking the value whatever inside this class. So that is what about module 4. Okay, so we have a module 5 where it is object oriented programming 2. So we'll be coming up with inheritance, right? So I think you guys have heard this concept anywhere before. What is inheritance or something like in biology, or if you have studied in 10th standard or somewhere. Remember?
It's from fathers to son or from
Yeah. So sun
parents
is,
to children.
yeah, exactly, right? So the person who carries the properties or characters from his father or grandfather, right? So that is what inheritance. So here also in Java also, so there is a concept of inheritance. Okay, it is a mechanism in which one object acquire all the properties, right? And behavior of parent object. Okay, what does it mean? We'll understand by creating a class. Okay, so first we will understand the definition and features, what exactly it means, right? So now if you have a two classes, one is parent class, another is child class. So whatever you mention the values and the method in parent, it will by default you can call it in child class as well. Okay, that is a concept of inheritance. Okay, so idea behind this inheritance is you can create a new class that are built upon existing classes. Okay, no need to again write it. If you have mentioned in x equal to 5 in parent class, no need to mention that value in child class, because that is how the Java is built in concept of inheritance, right? It will help you to reuse the method, right, which is already written, right, which will save your time, right? So that is what inheritance. Okay. So why we use inheritance for method overriding means you can use the same method which is already written, right? To what you call, you can reuse the same code. No need to write the code again, right? These are the two like importance of inheritance. Okay. So terms used in inheritance is class. What is a class? It is a class is nothing but it is a blueprint for object, or it is a group of objects, right? Which will have the properties, right? So that is what class. Okay. So what is subclass? Subclass or child class. Okay, they will call it as a word child or subclass. Okay, subclass is a which will inherit other classes or parent class, right? So how will call the parent class by using the extended keyword. Okay, so that we will do it practically, not to worry. So then there is a super class, or we call it as a parent class, nothing but it is a super class, right? So for wave, subclass inheritance, subclass of the child will inherit the features. So that we call it as a parent class. Okay. So these are the keyword whenever you are writing any program for inheritance. Okay. If anybody asks you to write a program for inheritance, so then you can use this terminology. Okay. So let's understand by creating a classes. Okay. So now the syntax how it should be inheritance. If a class name is subclass, okay, anything you created anything, right? Here you created adding a number or anything. It is a class name. Then you have to use the word. If you use the word extend, then it will consider Java will consider as it is an inheritance classes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you do not write this extended keyword, it will not consider. Then it will throw an error. You like it will give the hint you mention extend, right? From this class, another class like we have yesterday. I'll close this and I'll let you know. So here in main class I have written here separately, and here also I have mentioned separately. Okay, but I have not used any extend keyword, right? So that is why it has not considered as an inheritance. Okay. So extend keyword it will indicate like so like making a new class that will derive the existing class. Okay. So wherever you find any keyword extends, that means if the class is or code is a inheritance. Okay. So now let's write a program. Okay. So I'll explain you. So but you'll try to understand. So I'll say anything I'll create. Okay. Employee. Okay. Now I'll
Mm.
go to here under package. I'll go to class. Okay. So I'll write as an employee. Okay. So this is my class.
Mm-hmm.
So inside that class, you can mention.
Shivanand, just a small doubt to me.
Mhm.
While I'm writing, like creating a class, you're not
Mhm.
getting the top one, like that package one line, but I'm getting,
What
yeah,
what?
that public, like package something. I'm
Uh-huh.
getting that line, the top line.
Mhm.
That why you are not getting that line?
Public static void. I have not. What do you call? I have not clicked that. What do you
No,
call?
no, the
Not,
package.
not,
You're
not
creating the class in the package, but when we are
Mhm.
creating the class, we're getting the package at the top, but
top.
you're
Yeah.
not getting.
Ah, that's what I have. What I have clicked here. Then I have created under this.
Yeah,
Right?
but for us, we get a package at the top in the
In the
program.
Share
yeah,
your
the
screen.
one second, I'll share my screen. So I tried to write the programs as yesterday's class. So I'm getting this. Please define the main method as public static void.
You're
Even though,
not
sorry,
you're not sharing the screen.
I still not sharing. One second. Now you can see, right?
Yes, Prashanti, you can
Yeah,
see.
here it's coming package. Why this is coming? And it's showing please define the main method as public static void, even though we have here for every program it's coming the same error.
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
See what you have done here.
Yeah.
So you have created packages at twice, right? You
Yes, if that is the issue.
not issue. It is correct only.
Mhm.
See one more. What is this PRISH? This is a package. This symbol we
Yes,
call it as a package.
yes.
1 second. Okay. It is not an issue. Okay. You have
Mm-hmm.
already created two packages. You have created. So not a
Mm-hmm.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
So under this you have created all these are classes. Package is
Yes,
nothing but it is a collection of class. It is not an issue.
classes. Yes, yes. But when you create a new class, the top line, that package one is not coming for you.
The name of package you are telling. Okay. Let me show you.
Yes, yes. And I don't know, I tried to do these programs. I'm getting this error that please define the main method as some, even though I have this main method correctly
No, no,
only,
no.
but coming.
Yeah, but
Uh,
you didn't declare the
wait,
string.
wait.
Need-
See, you want to print this happy birthday. That's what you
Mm-hmm.
want.
Yes, yes.
What is the class? Class is a string, so it has to give me controller.
Okay.
Okay, so first you close. Why you have created a string? One string. Okay, let it. I'll close it. Main method of one class. Uh, so we have to go here. Then you click on the name first.
Yes, yes.
You've already mentioned here.
Mm.
So either you have created incorrectly this package, so it is showing some error. No? So
Yeah, because
same
all
thing.
these programs have some errors, so that's why that package is also
So
showing
might be
error.
you have not built a configuration path, right? So what I'll do, I'll create a same class under TRSH.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see under this class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll call this. Right? So
Yeah.
something issue with you have not built configuration, I guess. This is
Okay.
remaining all are running.
Yes,
See, it is not running.
but yesterday it was okay. It was
So might
running.
be your machine issue. Okay. So what you do? First you write under here, and
Okay.
later you can delete
Create
this.
new classes
Yes.
under the first one.
So later, once you return, you delete this one. Okay. You keep it
Mm-hmm.
only one package. So might
Okay.
be some issue with this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, so I'll stop. So
So
there is nothing wrong in having that package.
nothing. Why my for me why it is not showing is I have not given package name.
Okay.
So name I have given default. So that is why
Okay.
it is not coming. It is not an
Okay.
issue. Okay. Here default I have given default package.
Okay.
So I have not given name. So that is why it is not taken. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So not an issue. Okay. So
Okay. I'll try to do with the top
mhm.
package and then
Yeah, yeah, correct. So package is nothing but it is a collection of classes, right?
classes.
That is what package. It is nothing to do with this. You are just
So
systematically
we can create a multiple packages, right?
ah, you
Yeah.
can create.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I will create another package here. So I'll give as a so inheritance. Okay. So under this, create a class.
Okay. So in this we have to build a path or something like that. You said you I maybe.
So I think here configure build path. I think here it is coming remove, right? So that is already done. So let me see. This is already done. This is source, right?
Mhm.
So same thing as this one. So right. So it will use same build path for it. That is why you are
Oh,
getting error.
okay, okay.
Okay. So under
Yeah.
this, I'll create a source. Under that, so I've created an employee class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So employee class, and so why I'm using data type as a float, because the salary will change it, or you'll get salary 0.10 in the fraction.
Yes,
Right? So for
yes.
that,
Yeah.
we have used this float data type. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you have to create another class programmer. Okay.
Mm.
So what I'll create under here. Okay. So for this, you use this. Okay.
Mm.
So here you can use this method. Okay, if you use extend employee, right?
Yeah.
So it will consider as a, it will consider whatever all the value extend, right, from where employee, right? So it will take the what value I have mentioned here, salary, right?
Mm.
So I'll use this. Okay, under this only. This is a child class. Why it is child class? Because it will extend the property from employee. Employee is a parent class.
Mm.
Okay, so it nothing has, so that is why we have not used the main method in that employee, because we are
Mm.
not doing anything with the, we are just using the property,
Mm.
right? So, so here we are giving a bonus 10,000. We are just writing value, okay, some value. Then we are just using main method because we have to use. Then we have created a the object called program. Okay, so this is what same, or you can use any word. So what we are typing, basic salary.
Mm.
Okay, P. So we are referring, it is taking from salary where we have mentioned in employee
Mm.
here.
Yeah.
Then again bonus is written in this class, so it will take it here. But or let's see, I will use this entire employee only. So let's run it. What it says. Not in the logic of. Okay. It has to write it even though if it is separate. So I'll remove this. Why it is showing category meters? Name is incorrect. So this inheritance, it is not a name, right? Later I have changed here. It's a default. I will delete it. Let's see. Okay, so now I have to okay, so one more I have created employee here. It is just confusing here, right? So let's do it. Okay, so now I will create a class for employee. It is a parent class. Right? You understand, right? So there was why it was showing error is same class I was created under another folder, so it was confusing, right? So that is why it was showing error, right? So what you have written is you have created a parent class here, employee, but you are getting without writing this class, you are running only this class. You are not running employee, right?
Mm.
But you are getting that salary from parent class.
From employee.
Exactly. So that is why. Okay, so this is how the inheritance. Okay, or you can mention parent and child also. But whenever you want to run the child class, you have to use that word as a extent.
Mm.
Okay, so I have given here. So output also. Then we have a type of inheritance. So let's see single and multi-level inheritance and hierarchical. So that see single inheritance nothing but parent and child only. The relation between parent and child. Right?
Mm.
Multiple means grandfather inherit a parent, parent to child. Right? This is a relation.
Oh, okay.
Or grandmother, mother, and mother to daughter. Right? Same thing. Okay. Hierarchical nothing but if you have a one father, two sons, right? Two daughter, one daughter or one son, right? Like that. Okay. So that is what multi-level and single inheritance. So I have created here animal. Okay. So here method you just copy paste, but while creating a inheritance classes, but parent class has to be created separately, right? So first I will create a here animal. Okay. So in this animal, I will create a void method called eat. Okay. So then I will try to print something in that. Okay. System.out. Print what you are printing. It is just anything. Eat or look anything. You just created one method. Okay. In animal. So similarly, I will create a animal is a parent. So under this animal, anything animal, dog, cat, anything, right? So I'll create a separate classes for them. So for child class, so I'll create a dog. Okay, this is a class for dog. So what I'll do, I'll use the extent, right? Animal
Okay.
for this. Okay, you have to write it animal. Okay, what you will write? So you can use this anything here. Also, you can create a one method for barking, and then for barking you can write a any output. Okay, inside this you can use any method, same as what we have taken method, right? So these lines. So we are using dog. This is a dog class, and we are creating an object of dog. Okay, so this D. So what it will bark method? What is the bark method? It is a barking. This will print this one. Okay. Again, dog also can eat it, right?
Mm.
So this functionality we are taking from animal. So what
Mm.
is it? It has to print eating. Same as salary, like what we have used it, right? It's the same thing only. So output you will see barking because this method will return. In eating also it will print it, whatever you have written. That is a single, right? You just created one animal to dog only, but multiple inheritance, how will do? Animal, dog, extend, animal, baby dog also extend dog, right? Because this baby dog related to this dog, but this dog related to this animal, right? That is how it interlinked. Okay, whatever you mentioned, it will whatever is just one time only. So separate classes you have to create
Create.
it. Or let's say I will use this at a time in this what is this class animal. So let's see what will happen. We will get an, let's see whether it will allow us to execute or not in one class only. It is allowing. Okay, so let's I will run it. Oh, it is still considering this. It is not running. Right, this option you are not getting. So that is why you have to create a separate one for animal separate, like how we have written, right? One is employee only.
Yeah.
Employee will extend this keyword. You have to use it extra. Okay, so this class you have to create.
The different class should be in the different.
Ah, exactly. So then it will use it. Okay, so that is why. Okay, hierarchical same thing only, but you are comparing what you call you are using same only. So animal is parent class. You are telling dog to extend animal as well, cat to extend animal. Earlier,
Mm.
multiple classes we are telling baby dog to extend dog only, right?
Mm.
But now we are telling two, right? So cat also animal, dog also animal. We are inheriting all the method, whatever written it. So then you are creating a object by using the keyword cat. So for this, you are telling cat to what you meow. So what is it will mention meow. What I like whatever it like shout, right? So then it will comes from animal class. So only thing here you have to use the word as a extend.
Mm.
Okay. So just try that, but only logic is logic plus definitions is enough. Okay. So then you can write any program. So same thing as a method overloading and overriding functions are there. So what does it mean? You write somewhere and you get the value from another class. That's what. Okay. If class has multiple method having a same name, okay, then but different parameter, we call it as a method overloading, right? So what does it mean? So we'll understand with example. Okay. Okay. So what is method overloading? Okay. So let's say here also you have used add. Here also you have used add. Okay, method is same,
Mm.
right? So, but you are adding only two number A and B here. You are adding here A, B, C,
Mm.
right? So let I'll create a class here, method overloading. Okay. In this, I will mention I want to add a number A and B. but we have to okay, so that, and you mentioned sum equal to a plus b. Okay, so why this
Maybe space is there.
integer a, integer b, integer a comma integer b.
Space is there.
Okay, so you have to use substrate, I guess.
Here we have to put in.
We'll give a value, I think, right? So let's see. Then we'll do it later. Okay, so that is one. And one more I will mention here into the same thing only. Okay, so this is a b comma c equal to 15. Okay, the same thing I will mention here, a plus b plus c. Okay, so then we will create a class overloading. In that we have to run it, right? So here we are just declaring. We are not giving a. We should not give value here because uh, we are not running this class. We are overriding this class to somewhere. So for that, we have used this. Okay, integer a, integer b method. Then same thing.
In the front, we have to give static then.
So we have to close this one. Let's see. We'll what do you call? We'll rectify that. Okay. So why we are getting error later? First we will define it. Okay. We'll come to that. Why it is showing error. So then one more method we have to like class we have to create same as the inheritance, right? But we are not using keyword extend. Right? So then here, okay. So here because we have to print, I mean run that program. So that is why we have to use the main method. Without that main method, Java will not execute. Okay. So here we will adding the number. So for that classes we have to give that class name. What is the class name? We have given here. So this is the class because we have used that values here. So then here also. Okay, so here we have to use because it will not change the value. We
Mm.
have to use static. It is giving a hint. Okay. So okay, so we'll see that return they used return a plus. Okay, we are not assuming. And here also return nothing but it will return whatever we have given. Okay. So return spelling mistake. Okay. So now what we are trying to add here, we are trying to add integer a and b. Okay. So here also we are trying to add a and b. The method is same. right? We are adding. Add is a method, right? What we are uh, doing here, add is a method, right? So this add, here adding A and B, here adding also A and B, but C, right? So this value we are overriding, same method only. So method is same, right? So that is the definition of overloading, right? What is the definition? Suppose you have to perform a addition of given number, but there can be any number, right? So if you write a method as an integer, but two parameter and this parameter, okay, but the result will be same only, okay. So if class has multiple method having same name, right? This class has a multiple method having a same name. Add is a method, add is a method, right? So that is what method overloading. Okay, if you run this, it will add the 22 here, 111. This is, it will print it. Okay. So now we are getting that error. Let's see. If I run this, let's see what we will see. Right
22,
now,
yeah.
right. So it will add only this one, plus this is also, right. So first A and B we have given. If we give here 2 and here 3, the result will change because it will consider this method also same and this method also same, but where values are different, right? Same way. So that is what method or overloading. Okay, so it is same as inheritance only, but same name. Two methods having same name, that is a overloading. Okay, so that method overriding is a, right. Method overriding refers to the use of same method in different classes.
Mm.
Okay.
Add the class.
Ha, exactly. So same argument, same return type, but you have to use a different. So I have used here. I have given add here as well, and the same name I have given in this class also add.
Mm.
Right? You are just overriding that method. Okay, overriding and overriding. So I have given here example like difference between that. So in overloading, you cannot have a like inheritance not involved, but inheritance is involved here because it will whatever you have written in parent class, it will inherit it here. I mean, it will print it here. Okay, so that is the differences are there. I have given same examples. Overriding. Okay, so again, you have to create an animal class. In that, you have to type this one. Okay, and you have to use a keyword. If you use the extend, then it become an override. Right? What you are overriding? You are overriding another class called animal. Okay. So got it right. So how overriding and overloading. Okay. So now we have one second. Able to see my screen, right? So now we have packages.
Mm.
Package nothing but it is a group of similar type of classes, right? So we have created this is a package. Inside package we have many classes. So this is what we call it as a package. So why we use package? We use to categorize the classes, right? So and also it will provide the protection and naming collision, right? So it is just systematic way of creating a packages. Okay, so nothing to do with package, but inside the package you have to write the logic, right? So here anything. Okay, so package what we have created so far, same thing only. So right, so once you created, you will see the name as a package.
Mm.
Okay, I think where we are seeing in your what you call. If I create a one package, you will see top package, right?
Mm.
In that name, that is a keyword. Okay, so that is what about package. In this we have if you have seen this, let's say I will adding numbers. We have used this public, right? So these are all access modifier. Okay, in Java, access modifier. What does it mean? So let's say if this is a public means anyone can access this code, right? So if you mention inside a public private, then only that owner will access it, right? So it is kind of security, right? So that is what. And if you use the default, right? So default is only within the package; it cannot be accessed outside the package, right? So only within that package only. If you write here package, earlier we are getting some error. It was same classes. It was trying to access that one because I use the word as a public, right? So to avoid that, to avoid getting access from another classes, right? Even though if you have same name, it will not access because you have to mention that inside of public you have to mention as a private or protected, right? Public is for everywhere, anywhere. Let's say if you create a class here, another package I have created here, right, under source. Okay, under here package. Okay, try catchy block is it. This class can be inherited here also. If you give that name of this class, it will execute. Okay, that is about access modifier. Okay, so I've given here just try to same thing write it. Whatever the program we have written, same thing only. Okay, nothing.
Mm.
Only you are just changing the value like keyword. Okay, so I think most of the time we'll come up with what you call public only. So then we have exceptional handling. Okay, so that we can do it tomorrow. For what is exception handling? Okay,
Mm.
so exception nothing but you will get an error, right? So what are like we have checked error, right? Unchecked error. What? So we'll understand with that. So in Java, and I think so. Let's say if you try to divide the 100 by zero, it is a error. What type
Mm.
of error is this? Arithmetic error, right?